The coordinator for Chesterfield Recovery Academy, the first recovery high school in Virginia. And we are here on this momentous occasion to mark its opening. I would like to first start off by saying how thankful I am for the opportunity to lead this program. Thank you to the district administration, school board, and the Chesterfield community. Within the community, there are several leaders that worked hard to see their dreams come to fruition, and they are here today to mark the celebration of today. On behalf of the future students of Chesterfield Recovery Academy, I say thank you for this groundbreaking space. When Chesterfield Recovery Academy opens in 3 weeks, high school students of Central Virginia Region 1, those who are in recovery of substance abuse disorders, will have a space that is designed to support their academic, emotional, and social needs. Currently, we're in the process of enrolling students to start on August 22nd, and the interest form and more information are provided on the Chesterfield Recovery Academy website. Before we cut the ribbon and head inside to tour our space, we have a brief program. Please help me welcome our superintendent and our speaker, Dr. Merv Daughtry.
Justin survived. Good job. We were going to hold this at 6 in the morning, but we didn't think you'd come. But thank you very much. We're excited to be here. I want to, first of all, just recognize some people. Senator Morrissey, thank you for being here. Delegate Corner, Delegate Robinson, Delegate Cherry, Delegate Taylor, Superintendent Balo, thank you for being here. Sheriff Leonard, thank you. We will have a great partnership with Sheriff Leonard and his team. Jim Eagle, Board of Supervisors, thank you for being here. Nina Marino from the Department of Behavioral Health Department, Services, thank you. And if I missed you, I apologize, but I think you really want to hear more about the program and see the program. So instead of giving you a speech, this is informational because each of you will ask these questions. How do students apply? We've spoken with the principals of all 35 schools and the superintendents of all 15 Region 1 divisions. They're going to recommend students and families to apply online. It's a very, very easy form to fill out. Give us your name, email, and phone number. Then we will do an intake. Our goal is not to turn students away, but it's to make sure that the students are coming have already gone through some type of treatment that we can do to recovery. When you come into the facility, you'll see the classrooms, the office spaces, and this is an isolated area to help our students. And it's an ongoing enrollment. Students can come when they're ready, they feel they're ready to go back. We're working with their counselors. Then they will go back to their school. They could stay here to complete their high school degree. The entire goal of this program, one, to give students hope. Just because you make a mistake doesn't mean it ends what you do. Let them know that we care about them and love them, and they can be successful. And when you can manage these 3 goals, we will be successful. I know there's a little bit of pressure on us here, but we really want to thank the General Assembly, the Governor, and the Department of Ed for supporting this program. COVID sort of slowed us down, but it didn't stop us. And we're going to continue to move forward with this. So we are, you can't tell, I'm really excited. But we'll be here to walk you through things, go in, see how it works. But we can teach any program, any course that you're offering in the state through our school. So we're excited. So whatever your curriculum is in your school, we can offer that program for you in the coursework. So we're excited. So at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce, to come to speak, our school board chair, Ann Coker.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's down a little bit. On behalf of the Chesterfield County School Board, I want to thank everyone for being here today. It is such an honor to be here at the beginning of a much needed program for our Central Virginia students. The philosophy of Chesterfield Recovery Academy is one step, one day, one success at a time. And what a great philosophy that is. You'll see it on the mats as you walk in the door. One step, one day, one success at a time also describes the multi-year process of creating this program to support students in recovery from substance use disorders. We can all be proud of this achievement, which is bringing together 15 counties and cities in Region 1 and our elected local and state officials and many partners from the area. Opening the Chester Recovery Academy shows how our entire region benefits when we work together and collaborate to serve students. I would like now to introduce and welcome our Board of Supervisors Vice Chair, Jim Holland. Is he?
Switch up.
Oh, we have a switch up. It's actually Jim Eagle.
Thank you, Ann. Good morning. Sorry, Jim Holland was not able to be here today, but I do see Kevin Carroll is with us as well. And on behalf of the entire Chesterfield County Board of Supervisors, I too would like to thank you all for being here today to help us celebrate a program that will benefit students here in Chesterfield County and the entire region. Although this program is something we wish was not necessary, it is. Unfortunately, the need for recovery is real, and this program, with its wraparound services, will not only educate students in academics, it will also help them to have the best opportunity for recovery and a bright future. Working together, we have accomplished something that will be transformational for these students. Today is about new starts and moving forward. I'm excited about the prospects of Chesterfield Recovery Academy. And now, I'd like to introduce and welcome the former Chesterfield County School Board member and current Virginia House of Delegates member, Carrie Coyner.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'll quote former fellow school board member David Wyman. I was sometimes known as the crying school board member, but I only cried happy tears. He'd always say, "There's no crying in baseball," and I said, "Well, it's a good thing we're in the business bringing hope to kids because you can shed some happy tears when there are really joyful occasions like today." But I served on the Chesterfield County School Board for 8 years, and the year before I got on that school board, my pastor at the time told me about a young woman who was really struggling with addiction issues as an adult and had multiple children and asked if I would help. And when I met the young woman, I had grown up with her and went to high school with her. And we had children the same age. And it was in that journey of hearing her story right before I got on the school board that I thought, wow, but for my path being slightly different, it could have been me or anybody else I'd gone to high school with. And then my path crossed with Sheriff Carl Leonard, who's in the back of the room, and his amazing program in helping individuals in his jail suffering from addiction. And when I went in and visited the jail there, I saw more classmates. And I encourage you, if you haven't visited our county jail, to go, because it's really easy to say it's people not like my kids, or not like my spouse, or not like my neighbor, but it really is. But for something crossing their path, they would have probably been just okay like we are. But something happened, and that disease of addiction took hold of them. So I encourage you to visit. And it was really that relationship with Carl Leonard when I was on the school board that started this really idea of our children needing a way to receive support in their recovery journey and not drop out of high school. And when you visit in the jail, almost every person suffering from the disease of addiction will tell you something happened in middle school or high school. And they wish someone had noticed and intervened, or they wish they could have had more help. And most of them would tell you, I'm either sitting here in this jail or I'd be dead, because most of my friends are either sitting in jail or dead. It's really, really hard journey. So we did not have a perfect storm at that time. We didn't have in place the people who are sometimes put there, the right school board and the right superintendent and the right folks. But when Dr. Merv Doherty was hired, this was one of his visions that he had where he was coming from, and he wanted it to happen where he was now here in Chesterfield. So luckily that perfect storm took place. I ended up in the General Assembly with some amazing colleagues from Chesterfield who are sitting here, who are willing to help fight to get the funding we needed to make this happen. We had an amazing new state superintendent who came in, Dr. Jillian Balo, who was a believer and supportive. And we have a great school board with most of their members sitting up here on the front row who believed in it. It's not easy when folks don't understand addiction to open up a school like this, because there are going to be people who live in fear of individuals who are on this journey. But they are our friends, they are our neighbors, they are our family. They're sitting next to your kids in school today. And I am hopeful that this is the start of what we will see spread across the entire Commonwealth of Virginia as a model where our kids have a new path where they are able to maintain their journey of recovery and graduate on time. And we will see less of them sharing their stories from jails in Virginia. So at this time, I am honored to introduce our amazing state superintendent, Dr. Jillian Balo.
What a nice introduction, and it's so wonderful to be here today and see many of you who have gone from strangers to colleagues to friends. So thank you for that wonderful warm welcome, my friend. Dr. Daughtry, what a wonderful vision that you had, and you brought it to fruition. I love having events that are in my backyard, but I always have to do that gut check, right? That, okay, this is very near my home. How does it serve the Commonwealth if I attend? Should I be at something in Southwest Virginia today instead of here? But here's why I'm here. Because as Delegate Coiner said, this is something that should be replicated across the Commonwealth. This is something that serves far many more students than just those in Chesterfield County and just those in the Richmond area. So thank you. I've been to lots and lots of openings and groundbreakings and renovations of schools. And innovation comes in lots of different packages and lots of different sizes. Sometimes we think about innovation as being the new shiny thing, technology, new buildings. But this right here, this is innovation. Hope, being cared for, having opportunities for success, those are age-old things that we want for all of our students. But the reason why this feels innovative is because it's taking place with school as the hub and the wraparound services and the communities as the support system for that. And that is amazing, and that is innovative. So we have an opportunity to really meet the unique needs of every single learner with the Recovery Academy and with as many students as it is going to reach. So as I thought about sort of the construction or the renovation project that took place to create today's space, I was just thinking about architects, and I was thinking about how the students who will be in this program and in this setting really have an opportunity to be their own architects once again, to build new habits of mind, new belief systems, new pathways toward success. And so just as this building came together with the work of leaders, architects, construction workers, educators, community members, and so many others, we will see that continue as students begin their journey here and begin to see that they can continue being architects of their own lives. So, Dr. Daughtry, thank you so much again for inviting me today. It's wonderful to shed a state spotlight on the Recovery Academy, and trust me, when we take the message of hope, opportunity for success, and adults caring for children forward, that is a message that resonates every day with everyone who's in this business of making sure that our communities are thriving. So, thank you.
Thank you again for everyone being here. I know we have so many important guests. I did also want to recognize our county administrator, Dr. Joe Casey, for the strong partnership we have between the school division and the county government. At this time, the important part you all came for is ribbon cutting. I'd like to invite our VIPs and important guests. We're going to head up to the ribbon up here. If you'll go up the path around the side to get your way up there, and everybody else is welcome to join us up there. We will have a tour of the facility just afterwards. So thank you again.
Sure. Are they gonna count us down? Are you counting us down, Sean?
3, 2, 1. Welcome to come inside for a tour if you like.